An accident downtown this morning sends an SUV slamming into the Frostbank Tower. The accident happened this morning just before 10 a.m. at Pecan and Soledad. Two vehicles were involved, a Via bus and a gray SUV. Somehow the SUV ended up smashing into the glass entrance of the Frostbank Tower, leaving shards of broken glass everywhere. No one was hurt.
Another accident involving a Via bus and an SUV, this one in Southtown. Just before noon, police say an SUV was driving on South Flores when it didn't see a Via bus picking up passengers. The driver of the SUV hit the bus, then swerved into another lane, sideswiping a truck. A woman inside the SUV was pinned inside. She has broken bones but is expected to be okay. The man driving the SUV was also injured. Both were taken to the hospital. Passengers in the truck and Via bus had minor injuries and were treated at the scene.